Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Dylan. We are back here with another Madden video. Now today what I got for y'all is ranking the best coverage abilities in Madden 21. Now if you are new to my channel, make sure to go ahead and leave a like on the video and also subscribe if you are new. I drop daily Madden content on the channel on the road to 2K subscribers. Would love to hit that before Madden 22 and we are really close. And if you enjoy this content, we're going to be dropping best abilities, best players, best schemes, and some fire gameplays in Madden 22. You're not going to want to miss out. I'm getting it started today. Pretty much I could divide these by safeties, cornerback, but I'm just pretty much gonna go what I think they're best on. And the first one right here is Acrobat. This, if you're running Acrobat, you got to run it on a cornerback in my opinion. You're gonna get Acrobat for 2 AP on a corner and you would get it for 3 on a safety. I will tell you a better ability to run on a safety later in the video, but right here Acrobat for sure, to me, S tier. This right here is an ability that creates turnovers. It is a little bit inconsistent and sometimes, you know, your Acrobat will dive and the ball will just go right through you and you'll just be like, nice ability, you know what I mean? It's valuable, and in some ways it'll make zones play things they otherwise wouldn't. It will make man coverage play things otherwise it wouldn't. It'll get picks in situations where otherwise it wouldn't. So I really think this is a great ability for a corner. Next up right here we got bench press. Bench press, remember when bench press was a meta? Right now though, I'd probably put it in the B tier. Press wins fatigue the receiver. I think they nerfed this and it's not as extreme as it once was, and it's also 3 AP now. I believe it used to be 1 AP. This ability used to be absolutely insane, but I think I'm going to leave it in the B tier. I think it's still a solid ability. I think it still will do what you want it to do. It's just a little bit high in AP cost. Chuck out right here, this is an ability that has potential, but for the most part for me, could never really get it to work properly or consistent, so I'm going to put it in the C tier. This is pretty much like the bench press but for zone coverage. I think there is potential there, but like I could not unlock the potential, so I'm going to put it C tier. Now if I'm going to be honest with you, deep in, deep out, and flat zone right here, there's no point to run these abilities, and I'll explain why. It's because of this ability right here, mid zone knockout. I'd probably put flat zone knockout in the B tier just because, again, you know, flat zones, I think those are one of the most common things you'll put on your field. I'll put like deep in and deep out in like C tier because it'll do what it says. It's just you have to put those players in those zones for it to work. For mid zone knockout right here, S tier for sure. This will go ahead, this will play like flat zone knockout, inside knockout, deep out knockout. You have mid zone knockout, you can put any player in a zone and they will react faster. It's 1 AP on zone archetypes, which is why I think zone archetypes are so good. And definitely things where Jalen Ramsey being a man-to-man archetype, I'd be willing to pay 2 AP for this ability right here on him just so he can react faster. That's how good this ability is. It's pretty much all these abilities right here and mid-zone knockout combined. So mid-zone knockout's only supposed to work on like vert hooks, mid-read, stuff like that, but it works on every zone in the game. It's just glitched. It never fixed it, so again, it's just gonna be S tier. So if you want to run these abilities right here, deep route KO, medium route KO, or short route KO, you're gonna want to run them on man-to-man archetypes. So short route KO, what that counters is S post when they first start to break. Also, it'll counter, it's like slants, drags, stuff like that. I'd probably put in the B tier for 1 AP. It's not a bad ability at all. I think you would probably want to combo like multiple of these abilities in order to get the best out of them. Now medium route KO right here, I will put medium route KO in the A tier. It is 2 AP on man-to-man, and I think most of the routes that are pretty annoying are considered medium routes, whether it be just Howard Master post, Howard Master corner, stuff like that, all considered medium routes. The way you would use these abilities, I should probably say that as well, you're not going to want to click onto your corner when they're in man-to-man. You're just going to want to let them like go ahead and knock the ball out. Do not click onto them or they're not going to get the animations of these route KOs. Deep route KO, I'm probably going to put it in the B tier as well. For example, there are routes that get over 30-yard zones, okay? I'm going to put it A tier actually because, again, it is a counter to some of those routes that are really annoying. The thing is, though, if they beat the man coverage and they're not in position to get the KO animations, it does kind of suck, but I think this ability is pretty good and it will do a good job for you. Now, Lurker is one where, okay, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys why I'm going to put this where it is. First off, like corners, safety, stuff like that, it's probably like F tier. It's really not good at all. But on linebackers, it's S tier. If you want to use a linebacker, you have to put Lurker on them for them to play. So for linebackers, again, it's S tier, but I'm just going to put it in the B tier because, again, F tier for like safeties and corners, S tier for linebackers, put it in the middle. Now one step ahead right here, if you're running CFM or anything like that, S tier, #1 ability in the game. If you don't have to worry about AP costs, one step ahead is just absolutely broken. Now in Ultimate Team, it is 6 AP. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the, I'm either going to put it B or A. I'm going to put it A tier, and here's why it's still A tier. I know it's super expensive. You can go ahead, man this dude up on like a route that's really annoying. You can maybe even sub him in at safety, get him in at linebacker, linebacker somehow, put him on a tight end if you don't want to have to guard that. And it's really, really good in that situation. You want to take away one route and have your zones go ahead, take away other routes on the field. I think that's the best way to get the most out of one step ahead, and I think it still can be valuable. It's just 6 AP is a lot, so I'll still leave it A tier, but again, it's not quite that S tier because that 6 AP cost. Pick artist right here, S tier ability, whether it be on your cornerback, whether it be on your safety, which again, safety, if you're running safety, I'd rather have pick artist than acrobat. And on your user, this ability is just absolutely great. You will catch your picks. You get, I think you get better animations too. It doesn't say that in the description, but I think you get better animations. If you're lurking, usering with this card, you can just hold triangle all the way across the field and it just won't matter. You'll be able to pick the ball off. For a while, I was running a combo on corners of acrobat, mid zone, and pick artist, and dude, zones play insane with this combo right here. Now right here, tip drill, I'm gonna put in the F tier. Higher chance to catch tip passes, just don't think it's worth it. You can get mid zone knockout for the same amount of AP, just not worth it in my opinion. Now match right here, I'm gonna put in the F tier as well. Better contested catching against our running backs. I don't really think it's important. Now there are a couple abilities that were missed and I just didn't really get pictures of. One I would say is film study. Film study I'd probably put in the B tier. 7 AP cost is a lot, but being able to see play art is a little bit broken as well. Kind of like a give and take, and also just it's simply countered by coming out in a different play. And you know, I could see it even C tier or D tier as well, but I'd probably put a B tier for film study. And like stamina abilities on corners, I'd probably put them C tier. Like I see why you would run second wind, but in my experience, my cornerbacks really don't get fatigued like that. So I'd actually put them D tier. Like second wind, recuperation, definitely put them in the D tier. I just don't really see a point of them. So yeah, that's pretty much been my best pass coverage ability tier list update for the end of Madden. Let me know down in the comments what you agree with, what you disagree with. Also make sure to leave a like on the video and also subscribe if you did enjoy and you stayed to the end. If you want even more content, make sure to go ahead, check my description. I have links to my TikTok, to my Twitter, and my Twitch, and I also have a link to my Discord if you want to join my community and hang out with us in the Discord. But yeah, I hope y'all do have a great rest of your day, but other than that, man, has been a boy Dill, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.